another iffy target here. Iffy. I say iffy. This is 20 sensitivity, wide open. Let's see, where's the target? Let's see if you could hear it here. Sounds weird in the headphones. You can't just hear it. There's a grunt in here that sounds like iron. Discrimination back on. Anyways, this one is kind of iffy to me. So we shall dig it and see what we get. First dig at, so this is a park here in Portland, Portland School. That, of course, it's middle of the week, so school is going on over there. But this is a park. It's really not that big of a park. It really is just this long, lengthy park right through here, and a sport field over there. I've probably managed to find, I don't know, maybe half a dozen, 6 to 8 silvers through here. And Cody, a guy I used to metal detect with, I know that he pulled, I think it was just in this little area right here. Maybe this section and this section. There's like about 4 sections. Anyways, I think he pulled like 7 mercs or dimes through here. But first dig right there started off was a sweet high tone. It was about 4 inches down, and it was 2 clad quarters. It's been a while since I've been here. You know, I came here a lot. You know, you hit places like that, you keep coming back, you come back, and you grid off and you grid off, and you do sections. So I've done all of these sections with the E-trac. Like every section I have paced off all the way down. I have done the sports field and up in the trees. But when I think back about my areas, something's right here. What is that? A blob of metal. Oh, it's just a dime or a penny. I was thinking back about the areas I did, and of course this was probably the first area that I hit. Yeah. Oh, it's a weedy. Is that a weedy? Can't tell, but I think it's a weedy. $50 something. So, weedy. I'll take it. Yeah, see, so something I missed. It was kind of iffy in there. Definitely liking the better separation with the Manticore, especially because the E-trac, the iron and the conductive are the same tones, which really suck. So when you get iffies, if you get too much of a bouncing number on the E-trac, you tend to walk away from it. But with this, you get the tone separation and a little bit better separation. Recovery speed. So definitely liking that. So I'll take that. First weedy of the day, second dig, and let's keep going. Oh, you know, I am going to say it's this is mid-December, and I'm going to say that I need to go get my hoodie. I am freezing, but when you're in that sun, oh, it feels so good. But brr. I want you to listen to this one. This one was hit in this direction, so on a front swing. Sounds great, right? But as you turn and you go 90 degrees, watch what happens. Well, funny thing is, in my headphones, that was pretty much cut out because there's a tone right there, right there. But then when you get about 90 degrees, there's this piece of iron right here. Anyways, I don't know if this is going to be a good target or not. It's just one of those iffy ones where pinpointing is even hard. Just going to do it right there. And we're going to see what we get right in here. But yeah, iffy. When I first hit this, it sounded pretty good in one direction. But then when I turned 90, of course, it always sounds different when I take the speaker on. It was pretty much gone in this 90-degree angle. And then as I slowly started to turn back from this way, I could pick up the signal. So I'm kind of thinking that there's a piece of iron here. And also the signal was kind of chopping out, cutting out in that direction. So it's probably this could be a nail. This could be a nail. It was a really nice tone though. When I first hit it in the one direction, something in here, and I'm not getting anything yet. I got a rope or something here. I'm hoping that's not a cable kind. But we shall see if this is anything, or is it just a piece of iron. See, the iron would be like right over here on this side. It looks like just a rope. And it could be like probably a tent stake or something. See, I'm getting the vibration right there. Come on. That's just my probe picking up there. Really? Seriously? I didn't think this was going to be this deep, except unless it's a big piece of iron. Anyways, I'll turn this off, dig down a little bit more, come right back to it. Give me a sec. Yep, big piece of iron. Yep. It was iffy, but gotta dig it sometimes. Gotta. Whew. Well, I put my buff on. See if that's gonna help me a little bit with this cold wind. And, I got an iffy. I got nothing going off on the probe in the plug. Nothing going off in the hole in the probe, and we're at 6 inches. And this is an iffy. Similar to the nail I just got. Pretty good tone in one direction. And somebody recently made a comment about gridding areas. Now, it's a lot of fun just to meander the park, right? You see playgrounds, you see little houses, you see open areas that people play, and you start to wander around and you hit those areas. But me, I usually grid. Not always. It's boring. I tell you that. It's really boring when you grid off an area, especially for an area a long time, and you really don't find anything. You really get this antsy feeling of wanting to wander off and go other places and stuff. But really, honestly, the best thing for you to do is to pick an area. Say, you know what? I'm going to work this area right here. Work this area. And then when I'm done with this area, I'm gonna start to meander a little bit and wander. Next time you come to this park, take off where you left off and do a little bit more section. That way you try to do 100% as best you can. And I've done that with the E-trac. I've actually done that in this park with the E-trac, going east and west and north and south. I've been here quite a few times, and not just me, but friends and everybody have been here. Now, if my voice is a little muffled, it's because of this buff. But anywho, I don't know what I got. So I think, honestly, the best way to approach any particular place for metal detecting is to grid it, or to have a plan. You know, I'm going to grid for an hour or two or whatever, and then I'm going to, then I'm going to wander around and see what I can find in various places, because that's part of it. It's like prospecting, you know. And I usually do that when I approach a new park. Prospecting is, wandering around the park and maybe finding a hot spot. And when you find the hot spot, concentrate, on that, maybe that area. Work your way out, and go from there. Well, I'm down to my target. It's off to the side a little bit. Not super excited. And it's a nail tip. A nail tip down there off to the side. Wasn't super excited about this one either. I'm digging them. I'm not super excited. I mean, like I said, I've been here a lot. I've gotten everything that the E-trac that I could possibly get. So now it's finding something that the E-trac missed. And I am digging more of the iffies than I like. These particular targets that I'm getting are good tones in one direction, pretty non-existent in the 90-degree turn, which is usually a good telltale sign that it's iron. But again, I'm still learning this. I still haven't been on this for a whole year. So, you're thinking, how long is it going to take to go through a learning curve? Well, I honestly say 1 year. Depends on how much you detect. If you're detecting 3 times a week, maybe 6 months. So anywho, I'll dig that nail out, get rid of it, so I don't dig it the next time I'm here. Well, I don't find these very often. It was coming up a solid 93, but it was really shallow, and it actually was just under the surface. And it is... You don't dig those very often, or find them. It was literally just under the surface here. It's a Kennedy half, and the year on that guy is something 8 what, 80. Gosh, you can't read that last one. 83. Yeah, 83. All right, on to the next. Well, finally a second weedy. Haven't found much of anything else. I've been here for, I don't know, a couple hours, two and a half hours. I've meandered a lot, just wandering around, kind of prospecting. I did a little area down there, did my little section, and then I started moving on, and I just dug a penny, a regular memorial penny, about the same depth as this one. So I was thinking I might be getting the same thing, but got a weedy, second weedy, so still looking for my first silver of the day. I'm about ready to walk through a little bit more of this park and then head out to another park. I don't think I'm going to get no dates on these things, but too hard. Well, I moved down the road from the school park to another park here that's, it's got the age of the houses around it. All around it, the houses here definitely in the 30s, 20s, 40s. Park's been here, I think, since the 30s and 40s. But yet, it's one of those places where silver has eluded me, not completely. I mean, I found a Merc on the field, I found a Rosie at the other end of the park, and I found a Washington quarter right next to my truck about 2 inches down on the curb, and a silver ring. So I can't say that silver has eluded me, but I've been here quite a few times. I've never really pulled much Wheaties or anything like that. It's just one of those parks where it should be loaded, but it's not. But look what I've got, if you can see it. Oh yeah, I've got something shiny in my hole. This was a horrible one. I almost walked by it. Didn't like it. I just dug a cap a little bit back, and I thought this was another dang cap. So what do we got? Do we got Rosie, Merc, or just a Rosie? Just another Rosie. I am so happy. 59. Woohoo! I'm on the board. Reset that week clock. Well, the day is finishing up for me. I didn't have a long time to hunt today, but got another Wheatie. And it was down about, it was scratchy. It was iffy, scratchy, about 6 inches. Yeah, crusty.